I've finally got groups in my life. This is a blog post from Goodbye WhatsApp. I finally got groups in my life that I want to be part of. But they're on WhatsApp and I've decided to leave. The insatiable Facebook want more data about my life and WhatsApp seems to be my limit. My dad and I talked about it, made a plan to write guidelines to help the family group members. And then I got all excited. I'm correcting the spelling, by the way, if you're reading it. Sorry. And then I got all excited about buying domain names and sharing the information, as if everybody else is as driven to carry out the administration of message service rehousing. I happily moved ahead with the plan until I began the process of messaging everybody to tell them. I realised that I belong to groups. Telling them I'm leaving means asking them to come with me or relieving myself from the group. Relieving myself. That's an interesting choice of words. I'm part of a group that collectively take care of one another's children. My family life, my sense of being a human in community, and my work time are dependent on this group. I want to be in this group, and this group is on WhatsApp. That's where we share updates on the day, photos and videos of what the kids are up to, new rules and conflicts that we had to negotiate, insights about what we learn, what we see growing amongst the children. I won't ask them to move. And so it begins, compromise. I made an event for a group of women in October, and since then we've hung out on WhatsApp group. We birthed a new group that would review the whole of 2020 during the month of December, sharing our notes and ideas about this reflective project and what it taught us about what we had lived. I'm ready to leave that group, probably because I'm confident of the connections, and the group itself is not hugely active, as the women who are in the group are full. They are working from home, they are raising children. They are recovering from what their work does to them. They are busy pandemic humans. Individually, I have relationships with all of them that are not going to be upset by the absence of this particular place to talk. Or not. I famously unfriended people on Facebook several years ago as I was trying to organise my social media. I had explained that I was going to do it and that I would remain in touch by email, but I hurt some folks on the way. I hope this finishes soon. I'm tired, but that's my fault because I spent too long doing some of the writing. So let's just take an intermission here. I hurt some folks along the way. I will not conclude that it's too much to move. The line that FB have crossed feels quite strong because it's already a question about whether I should even be on Facebook. Instagram, I think I can be quite happy about. I like the images, the lack of writing. It's easier to stop scrolling when it starts to show me lots of shit I don't want to see. The adverts are annoying, but somehow they're editable because they are the ugliest things amongst the rest, and my eyes can easily not bother with them. Facebook is on the edge of being wrong in my communication landscape. I'm getting really pissed about being given notifications that aren't notifications but just persistent adverts for their business services. Anyway, this is not the point. It took all this to get to... This is not the point. The point is politics. The point at which your action has consequences and needs to be negotiated with others. Okay. The point is not politics. The point is my consciousness of politics. But yeah, politics. So I guess I'm going to learn how to be a politician or not. I'm looking forward to the conversation about how this works. The negotiations between people that know and don't know one another. I've only just joined a group called the Insomnia Lab, and it's a very good place for me. It seems ludicrous that you join a group and then ask them to move house, but these are exactly the ideas that stop people from acting for the shared space. This microcosm of messaging service is a very clear guide for me how the macrocosm of shared city, shared ideas, shared knowledge is a shared responsibility. Thank you for listening.